Oh, hello. Hiya. How are you? Welcome back. Or welcome. Um, so here we go. I'm thinking about giving this whole YouTube thing another crack, another go. See where it takes me. I suppose for a bit of fun, really. And why not start or restart with a good old-fashioned book haul? Everyone loves a haul video. I know I do. So let's get to it. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 books in total. 2 Marvel. What? 2 Marvel, 4 DC. Yeah, 2 Marvel, 4 DC, and 3 indie books. Yeah, let's get to it. Let's get stuck in. The first two I'll do Marvel because I don't really have a lot to say about these because I don't know a lot about them. I've taken a bit of a gamble with these. The first one up is Daredevil, Volume 2, and that is Mark Waid and Chris Samney. I've read one story from this run. It was in San Francisco, very different to the Daredevil we all kind of know and love. I'm led to believe this is one of the better runs of Daredevil, and I've really enjoyed Chip Zdarsky's run, and I've really enjoyed Frank Miller's run, so I'm taking a gamble with this, not knowing a lot about it, but I'm looking forward to it. The only thing is, these damn spines do not match. Why? Why? I am a huge Spider-Man fan, and I want to go back and read all the kind of Silver Age stuff. I have volumes 1, 2, 3, and 5 of the Omnibuses from the Amazing Spider-Man. I don't have 4, or at least I didn't until now. This is volume 4 of the Amazing Spider-Man. Again, I don't know a lot about this particular book. I know I've read the first volume of the Amazing Spider-Man, the Silver Age stuff. It reads very different than modern day comics. I really enjoyed it, really enjoyed the art, but I don't seem to get through it as quickly as modern day stuff. And that's okay, but I think I'm going to stop now with the Spider-Man, with the first 5. I have a few more stuff leading up to the likes of Venom, and then I think I'm done. I think very likely I'm not going to be buying any more Amazing Spider-Man for the foreseeable future anyway. I'm moving on to my DC stuff. So I've recently read Batman Feel Safe. So the Chip Zdarsky current run, where essentially what would happen if he stepped over the line, and Batman has a plan for it. And I'm not going to that, but that was kind of my understanding, taking its inspiration from this. This is JLA, The Tower of Babel. This is the deluxe edition. Not something I've read, something I've heard a lot about. From my understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's essentially where Batman has a plan for every member of the Justice League in case they go rogue, in case they step over the line, and how he can bring them down to save the world, essentially, because they're all capable of destroying it. So it's Mark Waid. Looking forward to it. Mark Waid's got a bit of a theme going on here, and we'll see that, I'm sure, again. But yeah, Justice League, The Tower of Babel. Probably my latest created book is Batman and the Joker, The Deadly Duo. And I have read the first issue of this. You see, they do Free Comic Book Day, they do Batman Day, they do the Horror Fest stuff where you go down to your local shop, they give you free comics, you read them, you enjoy them, you come back. I picked up the Batman Free Comic Book Day edition of this, which is issue number 1 of this. It was back in August, so I can't really remember it. I just remember I liked it. I thought, I'm going to grab this book, put it on my wish list, got it for Christmas. It's essentially, something's happened to Commissioner Gordon, something's happened to Harley Quinn, and Joker and the Batman team up. They become the Deadly Duo. They obviously try and to save it. But yeah, really enjoyed the art of this. As I said, it's Mark Silvestri. I don't think he's the actual artist, he's the writer. Arif Prianto. Maybe. But Batman and the Joker, the Deadly Duo. So I read, and some heads will turn here, I read Kingdom Come maybe 2 years ago, and for what it's worth, I enjoyed it. I gave it, was it a 7.5 out of 10? And people did not like that. It's like they wanted me to give it a 10. It's like, no, you cannot give this less than a 10. It's Kingdom Come. It's Mark Waid. It's Alex Ross. And for the most part, I really enjoyed it. but I failed to see what the hype was all about. The internet hated me for a while. Essentially, I'm not going to go into it. You know what it's about. It's Kingdom Come. What I've got here is the absolute edition of Kingdom Come. That's better. The absolute edition of Kingdom Come. I have the trade paperback, which was gifted to me because of the stuff that came after me not giving it a 10 out of 10. And I really enjoyed it even more. So now I want to upgrade to this. It was a good price. I sent the link to my good lady wife for Christmas. She picked up for me as a Christmas gift. Glad to have it in collection. It is a classic. I'll read it again, and hopefully my kids, when they're older, they'll read it and they'll enjoy it. I do enjoy it, Pete. I promise. Going forward with the DCU, so James Gunn, he's the Kevin Feige of DC, isn't he? And he's headlining, or he's in charge of where they're going, the direction they're going for their DC movies. One thing I want to do is get ahead of the game and read a lot of the source material as much as I can before the movies really come out. And one of those books I picked up myself in December. It's another absolute edition of Superman for All Seasons. And this is cloth bound, guys. I don't know if you'd hear that. Maybe Mike's not picking it up. This is cloth bound. Superman for All Seasons. Jeb Lowe and Tim Sale. They Off, The Long Halloween, Spider-Man Blue. I'm sure there's tons of others. Just can't think. But yeah, I want to get ahead of the game. I want to read the stuff that James Gunn's looking at for inspiration for his movies. I want to be that guy. It's like in the cinema, watching the movie, and something happens, or a line said, or a scene comes up, and I'm like nudging my wife, going, "This is from the book." I want to be that guy. Hopefully, this will help. Superman for All Seasons. Now, I had heard James Stokoe. I heard the name of James Stokoe for quite a while in different podcasts, different YouTube videos, and last year I read Orphan and the Five Beasts. I was blown away by his art, and the story was really good as well. And we're kind of in this era that the Monsterverse is very much ingrained in our mind. Currently we have the Monarch TV show, we have Godzilla -1, which is fantastic, we have Godzilla Kong coming out in the summer, Superman and Batman are currently fighting amongst Godzilla and Kong in the comics, and it's there, so it seemed natural that I picked this up, and it is Godzilla by James Stokoe. It says Deluxe Edition, which it's not. Like, it's a nice, good premium edition, but it's not oversized. It's like a standard size hardcover. But I'm really looking forward to getting to it. Love the artwork. I mean, oh. Look at this art. Do you know something? I'm gonna do B-roll. I never do B-roll. I'll do some B-roll. Call it book porn if you want. There we go. Baby, art is fantastic. One book that was a whale, I suppose I called it a whale, even though I had never ever read it. I haven't delved too much into any of it, but for a long time the good old Dark Horse library editions, I just couldn't grab them. They were out of print, they were too expensive. But since then it's moved to Image Comics. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it is Fear Agent. And I have volume 1 here, and good thing I'll be going to the gym. I have volume 2 here. Look at these covers, guys. They are phenomenal. They are great. Again, I can't talk about it too much because I don't know. Written by Rick Remender, Tony Moore, Jerome Opeña. That's the guy who was on Seven to Eternity, which I also have. I really enjoy these giant generator editions. These are like Rick Remender's own imprint within Image. Their books are always taller, slightly wider than the standard size Image hardcovers. They're still bigger than their oversized hardcovers. This is how Image should do all their books, in my honest opinion. Hopefully they will. I think I've got a whole Kallax shelf I've got a whole Rick Remender Cadillac shelf. These 2 books, The Three Deadly Class, Seventh Eternity, Tokyo Ghost, and I have another one somewhere. It's not in the, I have more than one Cadillacs. Is it Death and Glory? It's Death and Glory. Either way, Rick Remender. The books are great. Stories are really good from ones I've read. But yeah, looking to get stuck into this Fear Agent. It's something on my list for a long time. Really happy to have it. Fear Agent, volumes 1 and 2. Yeah, so here be my haul. That is what I've received for Christmas in December. One book I picked up myself. I'm kind of planning a no-buy year going forward. Realistic, I know, or unrealistic, I know. I'm going to try to do what I can. Essentially, what I want to do is buy less. I want to read more and maybe sell the stuff that I'm not overly fussed on. That needs to go out before stuff comes in. That's an attempt. My Cadillacs is full, my bookshelf here is full behind me. I'm done, no more room at the end. Now it's time to read and read a lot and hopefully do this and let you guys know. But anyway, thanks for joining me. If you have been here before in my previous videos and you got that little notification, if you ever did that, thanks very much for holding on in there, and hopefully I release more quick and soon, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.